How does it... Hey everybody, and welcome to Let's Play Quern, Undying Thoughts. This is a game that was released late last year on Steam, and I was drawn to it for a lot of the reasons I'm drawn to a lot of games. Interesting puzzles, exploration, atmosphere, a potentially interesting story, and most of all, it was a game that set out to capture the spirit of Mist and Riven, much like Abduction did earlier in the year. However, unlike that game, it was developed by a completely new developer called Zadbox Entertainment. How does it stack up to Myst? Well, we'll have to see. But for now, let's go ahead and start the game. Yes, we do want to start a new game. This game was developed using the latest iteration of the Unity engine, and much like Abduction, it was also kickstarted, which is really neat. Okay. Well, that was weird. So we woke up or something on the ground, and then... Where are we? Oh, this doesn't look like anything I am familiar with. Let's take a look around here. That kind of reminds me of those journey things from Uru. But it doesn't seem like this does anything for us. Letters help you progress in the game. Yeah, this game definitely has a lot of helper text. Which, you know, I know some Myst purists might say that breaks immersion, but I actually appreciate it. What is this stuff? It's almost like someone removed this rock and cut it out to put in this stuff. Is this like a gateway that allowed us to be dropped off here or something? 'Cause I saw like some sort of wavy stuff here in the doorway, like it was just used or something. And I guess we cannot climb the ladder. We can jump though. At least this game is jumping, unlike Abduction. Alright, here's a letter. Let's read this.
Welcome. I am Professor William Maythorn. Although I bear responsibility for trapping you in this world, I have no intention of harming you in any way. As a matter of fact, you should consider yourself lucky, for I wish to share all my knowledge with you. I will grant you the opportunity to study all of my discoveries and examine my wondrous creations. Eventually, I will require your assistance in an essential matter. You must cooperate with me, for you have no reason or chance to resist.
Okay, so at least now we know who's responsible for getting us here. I'm not exactly a big fan of this guy willfully trapping us here. I mean, he just admitted to basically kidnapping us. And I'm also not a fan of his attitude, like he's considering it ourselves privileged for knowing all the stuff that he knows. I mean, that's kind of a bit egotistical. And he's essentially forcing us to do something for him, although we have no idea what it is. Alright, well, I guess we have no choice right now but to go along with it, so... He also said this world, like it's a different world, so I guess this is not Earth that we're on, we're somewhere completely different. It's got trees and stuff, much like Earth, I guess, so that's something. Okay, well let's pick this thing up. And we've got an inventory! This game actually has an inventory, which I appreciate. I like it when games have inventories that are cool. And this one allows you to examine the items you pick up, which is really cool. You can only rotate them on one axis, but I really like that though. So here you can see that this is like a quarter circle belonging to something. And back here we've got these triangle pieces. Alright. Let's continue looking around. We've got a porthole or wheel or something, but it doesn't seem like it does anything. Is it a pipe, maybe? I wonder if this is like supposed to shoot something out here, and I wonder if it's connected somehow to this. Well, for now let's focus on something that we can work on. This looks like it would take something that we've got, But we've got a bit of a problem here because these triangles don't match what we have. Okay, well let's see if we can do something about that. Oh, nice. We can totally do this. That's cool. Was it like this? I think it was like that. Because we have to mirror it in order to turn it around and match the thing. It works! Alright. And our game is auto-saved, which is really cool. And now we can move on to a new area. Main Square. There's a lot to look at around here. So we've got this big rock tower in the distance. It kind of reminds me of that tower from Myst, except a lot taller. Ooh, a door. I guess whoever's responsible for security here was also responsible for the lockdown and abduction. Well, we got some sort of contraption here, but I have no idea what this even does. One thing you can do, which I just did here, is I can use the right mouse button in order to lock my position and free up the cursor, which I'm going to do so that you guys don't get motion sick whenever I interact with stuff. So I'll try to avoid lurching the camera around. I've actually turned the sensitivity for the mouse movement down so I don't make you guys dizzy or anything. And we've got another door that's locked. And this one doesn't even have a handle on it. That's pretty rude. Alright. Come on, Professor Guy. Did you leave something around here that we can actually do something with? There's like a symbol of a gear here, but I can't press that. Nice canopy. I wonder if he built all of this. And there's like a orange light coming from in there. More orange lights. Hanging platform. Well, that's certainly an apropos description of this. Can we lower the bridge? We can lower it, but it doesn't go all the way. It seems like we have to raise this portion of it to connect the two. Ooh, another letter.
When I set foot in this island, I was an enthusiastic archaeologist in search for the remains of an ancient civilization, the Dulmar. In manuscripts, they refer to this place as the Forbidden World. They called it Quern. To simplify it, by the right of the explorer, I gave this island a new name, Quern. I soon realized that this world means much more than an archaeological site, and my interests expanded. To make you understand the extraordinary nature of this island, and to clarify my deeds for you, I left a series of letters around the island.
Okay, so we're learning a little bit more about this guy. Apparently he's an archaeologist, and he was trying to find an ancient civilization. This place is an island, kind of like Myst, and he decided to give it his own name, which I'm not a big fan of this right of the explorer nonsense. It's very colonialist, I think. And we've seen this pattern before. It was on the first letter, and we saw a device that looked like it matched this, that had some concentric circles on it, so it looks like we might be able to use this here, or there, if we could find a way to operate it. And we can take this torch-looking thing. Let's examine this. It emits the same kind of orange glow that we've been seeing elsewhere, so that's pretty cool. What else is here? We've got a well? Maybe we got a fish. Doubtful. We didn't have any bait on that, so... yeah, I think we're supposed to attach something there. Alright, so that's probably not going to help us right now. What about over here? Is there anything here that would help? We can't open this little treasure chest up. The other thing that the professor seemed to indicate was that he's intentionally taking us on a journey through everything that he's built here on the island. before we can help him with this task, or at least that's kind of the inference. Alright. Let's go over this way again. I feel like we need to get another piece of this before we can actually use it, right? Oh, maybe not. Hang on. Oh, so these aren't actually pieces. Or this isn't a missing piece. These are actually pieces that we rotate around. So whenever we move this out and then we press the button, then it rotates these individual segments around. And we've seen shaded portions in the letters. Alright, so that helps us out quite a bit. So let's see, I believe the first one's already set. The second one needs to go over to this spot, though. Oh wait, that's not the second one. This is the second one. I'm going to need to rotate the third one around again, pretty much. This is an interesting lock. I wonder where he got the inspiration for this. And then the fourth and the fifth one are like toward the bottom. So we do this right here, and then we put this one next to it. Is that not the right solution? Let me check the letters. Not that. Letters. So that's there. This is here. Oh, are we supposed to rotate the third one more? I think we are. Alright. There we go. Alright. I like how those things popped out like that. And we get a nice room. There's the orange glow that we saw earlier. Seems to be the same kind of crystal that is in that torch we picked up. Some drawings. I'm guessing this is concept art for the game that was used as drawings, I guess, that presumably the professor would have made in the universe. So we've got some sort of doorway here, or maybe it's like a pod that you step into. And then a tree, much like the ones we've been seeing around. And then we've got this electric eel-looking thing, and a pine cone? Are they attracted to pine cones? What's in here? Ooh, a handle. This looks pretty nifty. So we just need to find something with a hexagonal hole in it to plug that into. Gotcha. Oh, I can't close it. Really? Alright, well, let's continue taking a look around. We're going to continue going counterclockwise here. Well, this thing has a pentagonal hole, not a hexagonal one, so we'll have to look out for something like that. And then we also apparently have to plug in something here, too. All things that we don't have yet, so we're going to have to be on the lookout. And this door doesn't have any handles on it, but it looks like there's supposed to be something placed there. Does our handle that we pick up go there? I'm doubting it, since... yeah. It's not a hexagonal hole, it's like a circular one. And it seems smaller, too. And then we've got this thing here in the middle. It's like a giant rock with a tower on top of it. And you can see some grass there, so I'm gonna guess that we need to lower this thing somehow. There's a way to actually make this thing come down so we can actually get inside, because I don't see anything opposite here that this bridge can go out to or anything like that. So maybe what's hidden here in the ground will help with that. I mean, there doesn't seem to be anything else around here. Alright, well there's one last area that we haven't looked at yet, and that's this one. Hopefully this will yield something. Let's look at what's over here first. We got another one of those metal doors, and it has that same triangle symbol on it. Or maybe that's supposed to be a tree. But it too is locked. And then we got what appears to be a doorway in this rock. See how etched out that looks? And it's got one of these circular things with a symbol on it, kind of like that one over there with the gear. But this one's like a pickaxe or something. Well, nothing we can do about it right now, so let's just keep going. Well, this building doesn't have a doorway, but it has something that looks like it's supposed to come down. So maybe this is like a set of stairs behind this, and then it'll lower down when this rope feeds into the ground. Now this is a weird contraption. We can move the blocks around, but of course gravity takes its course and plops them right back down. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. Hey, look at this right here. I think I know what to do here, right? There we go. Cool. So all we need to do is just... Oh, I see. This thing's attached to this. So if we get something slid into here, then maybe it will weigh it down enough to go down, and then this thing will come down, right? Alright, so let's work on that. It's probably going to be this metal thing, because it's smaller than the rest of the stuff, and it's probably going to weigh heavier too. Alright, so we just need to do a bunch of moving around of these things in order to get this to work, right? Alright, so this is basically a shuffle puzzle. Let's move that there. And then I'm going to go and... wait a second. This is not working out so well. Let's do that. And then now I'm going to go and do... this, maybe? The problem is that this thing is in the way. So maybe what I need to do first is make sure that that can actually move around. So let's do that. I need to get this thing over here. I think that's the key. Okay, there we go. So let's push those there. Oh, but this thing is still in the way. Oh. If you guys have seen me play Nancy Drew, you know how bad I am at these puzzles. What if we do this? We move that up. That's probably not going to do any good, right? Yeah, we can't really... If we try this, we can try to see if we can actually feed this through. But it's not letting us, so it does look like those are too big and the metal one is just the right size. Alright, let's try this again. If we get that there... Wait, this was the configuration we had a minute ago, wasn't it? What if we do that? Let's try that. Alright, this is looking a little more promising. Alright, so if we move this here, this gives us a little more in the way of freedom with this stuff. Okay. Good, good, good. I think this is looking a little better. Now we've kind of got a new problem, though. We need to figure out a way to get this thing shuffled around in a way that works so we can get this up. Which could be a problem. Maybe we need to go back here and do this again. I've told you guys how bad I am at these, right? Let's see here. I feel like we're getting closer, though, which is nice. The problem with this being in the middle is that we can't really slide it down anywhere, just because of the constraints of this being here. So that's a bit of an issue, too. But if we were to somehow get this thing out of the right column, I think we would be in business here. I'm just going to keep shuffling around until I get this. I really don't know what I'm doing, but this is basically kind of how I solved it when I first played the game. I feel like this shouldn't be so bad either. It's only like 3 by 4 as a puzzle size. Yeah, this is not going anywhere. Okay. Let's try putting this back. If I can somehow get this transferred over, yeah, like this, up here, that might help us out quite a bit. Yeah, this is different. Okay, I think this is promising, because at least this way, I can shuffle this there, like that, and then I can move this down, like that. Okay. That's at least a little less constrained. And there! Alright. Finally, we got it. So now we just need to turn it back. And let's slide it to the left. Alright. And we opened up a new area. Crystal Lab. Alright. Well, we're going to look at this next time, because I think we've been here for a little bit now. So let's save this room for the next video. So yeah, this has been going pretty well so far, I think. I think this LP's off to a great start. Hope you guys are enjoying it as well. If you are, be sure to hit the like button. Tell a friend, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And either way, I will catch you on the flip side. So take care, and I will see you next time.